We'll keep it here with the New York Knicks. 140-89 is the final score. I want to give my appreciation to the Knicks for multiple different reasons. First of all, breakout game from Mikal Bridges after having a 0-point game early in this series. Not only was he good, he was talking his trash, which we appreciate. They're going to need him to be good in that next series. I don't know who it is just yet, but whatever. Second reason I'm giving him a lot of love and credit is because sometimes I do be feeling overwhelmed in the postseason trying to lock in and there's 2 games on. When you're up by 38 points and 2 minutes into the second quarter, it's pretty easy to put them on the side monitor and you can focus on the other game.
Because I needed to see that Sixers game.
And that is exactly what I end up doing too. So shout out to them, taking care of business. The last 2 games, they look as dominant as any time in the season. And you kind of look at the series at home, like, I mean, the Hawks won 2 games, but it kind of was. It's like the Knicks blew that 1 quarter, and then CJ hit a shot. That's what the series ended up being to turn into 6. So overall, amazing performance from the New York Knicks. Shout out OG Anunoby, who was all over the place, both sides of the floor. Legitimately, like, best player on the floor.
I mean, he's been aggressive offensively this whole series. Like, from catching and shooting, he's even been posting up, taking advantage of mismatches. He's been catching lost, dunking. He's been doing a little bit of everything on the offensive side of the court to where I'm just like, wow. If they continue to get this aggression from OG Anunoby, it's hard to put a cap on this team as to what they can do.
I think it continues to show why we needed him to be healthy in the past. It just brings a different element to the team defensively. And then, it don't always look the prettiest. Because sometimes it's step back, I'll be like, you taking that shot? And he make it.
Yeah.
But you do need that level of aggression. I think one of the things that we've been able to be fortunate with is unlocking something. This Karl Anthony Towns thing is kind of morphing into something in real time that I think just opens up everything and takes some pressure off of Jalen Brunson and makes us a lot harder to guard. So I'm loving it. I think some of our depth showed as well, maintaining it. We won, but we had that lead for a majority of the game. And that's with Alvarado, Clarkson, all of these guys coming in. My boy Mitchell Robinson obviously got into a little tussle. But, I think we got depth and everything is showing. And now, we get to sit back and wait for this next series to be finished. And, every other series, right? We're the only Eastern Conference series that's done. So we get to chill for a second.
Yeah, the score is crazy. I was, locked into the other game, and I checked back on the score. I was like, I got to refresh or something because the Hawks still only had 30-something points. I'm like, oh, this can't be true. So the scoreboard got to be bugged or something.
They got to be.
The Knicks always put up 100 points and a half.
Yeah.
They got to be frustrated as a player. Like, you're in this important game, and you look up and you down 50, and you get
at one point 61 points.
Yeah, 60. You got to convince yourself to just play hard.
Yeah.
Let's chip away at this. Or coach, you going into the timeout.
Yeah.
Hey, just chip away at this lead.
Half the roster probably thinking, where I'm finna hit for this summer.
I mean, it was 40-15 at the end of the first quarter.
They said Dyson Daniels was Chuck. He was smart. He got up out of there.
Yeah, at some point it's just you just playing for pride.
Yep.
But it's just that pride don't really do anything at this point.
I was kind of scared, again, half watching and looking up at 55. It's like, dang, Cat's still in the game right now? Brunson's still in the game? But they were kind of mirroring each other, waiting for Quinn Snyder to make his last adjustment to bring in the bench players, and we'll do the same thing. But I don't know, maybe I just got PTSD with star players being in the game when the game is over.
Yeah.
And seeing what can happen from that. Ultimately, nothing happened.
I feel like we honestly see a lot of star players in at those type of moments. It's just we remember the times that a player did get hurt, knock on wood, but I feel like it doesn't really happen as much as we think.
No, it really doesn't. Mitchell Robinson getting into that scuffle. I was like, bro, because just relax for a second. Because his season is over. Dyson Daniels' season is over. Y'all did that. You got a game in 4 days. Let's relax. Let's try to prevent ourselves from getting a suspension or whatever. Because whichever the teams you're going against, that you're going to be needed, whether it be the Celtics or the 76ers.
Mitch been on that, though, man. He's trying to be an enforcer for the team. He's got into some stuff a couple of times. Don't get suspended. But, yeah, man, let them know.
And shout out to the Hawks. Gave us a really good second half of the season, one of the bright spots. Off-season-wise, they got some decisions to make on, Jonathan Kuminga. The Pelicans picked, I think, changes so much. CJ McCollum, if they're going to bring him back. And I said it before even the Trae Young trade, this team is set up to make a big splash if that's what they wanted to do.
They also can get one of the picks.
Yeah.
So, if you bring in a top pick to this team, I like this team more.
I do too. I mean, they had a top pick and his ass didn't play.
That was your guy, though.
Whoa. My God.
He had a jersey.
What are you talking about?
You love Rishad Shea.
No, you can't find one clip of me saying anything that I love Rishad Shea.
None. I mean, I'm talking about when he was in the draft cycle.
Nope. You're not putting that on me. That didn't happen.
The overseas player was some long. He's tall. He was.
He got
definitely
drafted.
feeling
I
it.
said, wait a minute, who is that? Let me go to my notes real quick.
He seen him playing next to who, and he was like, "Yeah, that's who I need."
He'll be a Bull next season. I feel it in my bones. Sorry, Trey Jones. You ready to learn Atlanta?
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.